What if I told you your bank was quietly robbing you? Every day you're losing free money simply because you're keeping your savings in the wrong place. And the worst part, you may not even realize it. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that mistake so you can start making more money without doing anything extra. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to stop missing out on free money. So here's what we're going to cover: what a high yield savings account actually is and how much more money it could save you, whether your money is truly safe in one, and how easy it is to use so you don't have to worry about jumping through any hoop. If you ever wondered if switching to a high yield savings account is worth it, this is for you. Stick around and I'll break it all down for you. So in 2024, I earned $1,205.34 in interest. And that's without doing anything extra. But here's the wild part. If I had left that money in a traditional savings account, I would have made just a few dollars instead. And that's exactly what most people are dealing with right now. That might be what you're dealing with right now. Their money is sitting there, barely growing, when it could be working for them. So let's talk about how to change that. First off, what is a high yield savings account? A high yield savings account is like a traditional savings account, except that it offers way better interest rates. So most traditional savings accounts offer like 0.01%, which means that if you have $1,000 in that account, you're going to make 1 cent a year in interest. That's ridiculous. Meanwhile, a high yield savings account pays around 3 to 4% interest at the time of this recording. So why the difference? Online banks don't have a lot of overhead costs because they don't have brick and mortar locations for the most part. So they're able to pass on those savings to us in the form of interest. So how much more can you really make with a high yield savings account? So let's take an example. If you have $10,000 in a traditional savings account, giving that 0.01%, you're going to make $10 a year on interest. Meanwhile, if you have it in a high yield savings account, giving about 4% in interest, you're going to make $400 a year without even lifting a finger. That's free money just for keeping your savings in the right place. And over time, that extra money adds up in a big way. So now you might be asking yourself, okay, this is too good to be true. Is this even safe? Well, the same insurance that covers your savings in a traditional bank account covers these accounts too. These banks are all FDIC insured up to $250,000. So that if something were to happen to the bank, your money is protected just as if it was in a traditional bank. So the only real difference is that you're getting paid more for keeping your money there. So now that we have that out the way, how about using these accounts? Are they convenient? Well, they are. A lot of people assume that high yield savings accounts are complicated, but they're actually pretty easy to use. You can transfer money from your checking account to your savings account in just a few clicks. Most offer online and mobile banking, just like your regular bank. There are no hidden fees as long as you pick the right one. And the only thing you really need to be aware of, which is no different than most traditional savings accounts, is how many times you're allowed to withdraw in a month. And it's not about the amount, it's about how often you do it. So this is really for savings, not for everyday spending. So how do you best maximize use of a high yield savings account? Where does this exactly fit in your money plan? A high yield savings account is perfect for your emergency fund. So that way the money is accessible but still earning interest. It's also good for sinking funds when you're saving for something very specific, like vacations, home repairs, or a big purchase. It's also great for short-term savings goals like a down payment or saving up for a wedding. So basically, any money that you really want to set aside for a specific goal, a specific timeline, this is where you want to keep it. This is not for money that you're going to spend day to day. So where do you open a high yield savings account? So not all high yield savings accounts are created equal, just like not every traditional bank is created equal. Some have hidden fees or bad customer service. So that's why it's important to pick the right one. And your decision shouldn't be based just on interest alone because interest rates will change with the market. So don't just pick a bank that has the highest interest rate. I'm partial to Marcus by Goldman Sachs and Ally. Now that you know why a high yield savings account is a must-have, the next step is to actually open one. Take a few minutes today to compare your options and start earning more of your savings. I'll leave the referral link for Marcus and Ally below. If you want to keep improving your finances, check out another one of my videos that'll help you take the next step when it comes to your money. I'll see you there.